Well, it's not the most distinctive skyline. In other words, you're not going to see the skyline and go, oh, I know exactly where we are. I mean, you can tell you're in the western part of the United States.
Sure, yeah, it's very sunny, palm trees, so it's pretty easy to figure it out that we're in the west. And it's not the most distinctive skyline, although it is a pretty skyline.
Yeah, and a very distinctive city at the same time, too. So
Oh, yeah.
It's certainly not Salt Lake City. It's not Vegas because you can't see the casinos. It's certainly not Palm Springs, a little bit more built up than a Palm Springs is. If you said Tucson would be a really good guess because it's really close to here.
Sure, exactly. So we're in Phoenix.
Welcome to Phoenix. And we're here in Phoenix because we were here doing some work, but what was really interesting, the booking travel engine that we use got us this incredible hotel here in Phoenix.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so cool. It's this retro throwback to the 70s. I mean, it's got the coolest pool with this big, wall of water on one side and these cute little pods and just couches, and it's very clubby. They come and they serve you drinks. I mean, they're awesome. And then it's got really cool boutique-y kind of rooms with little touches that you don't normally find, like a Keurig. It's a Keurig machine in every room, which I love. I think that's a great touch.
Well, what was cool is, of course, that Keurig was so big in the 70s, so of course you had to have it into their room there. You mentioned about the pool. They created a big jacuzzi there. So for a lot of people who are just going to come and relax, and you don't have to sit with 2 or 3 other people, you can sit with more people, or you can have a lot more room while you're in the jacuzzi. I think the colors,
absolutely.
the orange you have, they have a lot of that, the green there.
Mm-hmm. Aquas, yeah. And I mean, just go back to the jacuzzi for a second. I mean, you could literally fit, I would say 40 people maybe. And there's great food here too. So I mean, we just in this hotel alone, they've got this really cool Mexican restaurant. It kind of borders on Mexican/Spanish. And we've enjoyed a couple of meals there. So we found this hotel through this really cool booking engine that we found that gets us amazing deals and discounts on hotels across the country, across the world, really. And we've been making some great savings and getting some great savings. But we found this on there. And I mean, it was a great find as well as being a great deal. I think the rooms we booked were about $120, and on other engines it was about $146, $156. So again, another good deal, but just a really cool find that, I wouldn't have found this hotel, I don't think, if I was just looking. I would have booked probably, the regular, standard, hotel that we usually stay at.
And you got a chance to take a look at it, and you kind of looked and go, this is actually kind of cool. Maybe it's something, rather than doing, the typical chain, let's go do something a little different. Mm-hmm. And it certainly seemed to live up to what it said it was going to be.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because the booking engine not only does it have great deals, it also gives you little areas where it shows the map and the location, it shows you a lot of photos, it shows you the amenities, and it gives reviews from other people that have stayed there. They can rate it. So it does a lot of extra things too, that.
And as we always say, it's a travel club, so you're going to be paying on a monthly basis. You're going to be getting prices at cost, as opposed to the other engines online that are just giving you stuff that's left over and that nobody wants, and then they mark it up. This is stuff that you would want, you can actually use. And we talk about 20 to 40%. I mean, we got, I guess it was around 20% savings that we got. Sometimes it's been up to 60%. So it just varies. And what we always tell people is, if you do travel a fair amount, in other words, if you're going to take at least 2 or 3 trips a year, this pays for itself and more. But I mean, think about that. I mean, there was about $20 a night in savings. So on each of our 2 rooms, that's $40 a night. Well, I mean, if you're here for 3 days, that's $120. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good dinner somewhere, or
absolutely.
2 good dinners possibly.
Yeah, no, and it adds up, and then what you're able to do is take that money and, just like you said, spend it on other things like dining, recreation, go to the theater, go play a round of golf, anything else that you want to do that you might not have the money to do. Now you're saving it so you can go spend it. And if you get a chance, come and check it out and stay at the Clarendon Hotel. It's awesome, and get a deal on the booking engine too.
So we'll put the website up so you can check out the travel discount engine as well. So, till next time.
Cheers.